I'm working backward because somehow the sun makes me beautiful. I'm going for a walk again. Today is Sunday. It's like 6 p.m. I wanted to take a nap, but I said, it's going to be a mistake if I take a nap at this time of the day. It will disrupt my whole sleep pattern for the week. So I said, let me rather go for a walk since we are trying to be active. I know people will not hear the end of it. You will hear the end of it until I become very consistent. Let me turn to my favorite spot that makes me flow. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. We can just end the video here, right? We can literally end the walk here. Because what kind of beauty is this? So there's a book I read a long time ago called Hell Yes. Is it Hell Yes or No? By Derek Sivers. And a long time ago, it's probably 5 years. I have no memory of when exactly I read it. It's a very small book. You can check it out. And my summary of the book is that if someone ask you to do something, it's not necessarily ask. If an opportunity presents itself before you, if your answer is not hell yes, then it should be no, meaning you should be like, your excitement to say yes to things, if you really want it, should just be seen. What am I saying? Anyway, I'm saying that because lately I have been thinking about, I thought about the book because lately I've said hell yes to a few things, and I was like, no, this was a bad idea. I did not take into consideration the work that will be involved. So someone says, hey Truth, can you do this to me? I'm like, yes. And then later on, I find out there's so much work involved, and I've already made a commitment. And now I'm like, I should not have said yes. But there have also been things where I said yes to, and I'm like, this is almost one of my best yeses, because I just say yes. I'm like, what could go wrong? And it ends up being like the best thing. Maybe you meet some nice people, you get some nice opportunities, and all of that. So I think it's the first thing that came to my mind as I wanted to talk about hell yes or no. The author says that if you hesitate about a decision, then the answer should be no. And I think to an extent, he might be right. But I think a hell yes, well, sometimes it's not the case, because certain things requires much thinking and pondering on, and you might not necessarily, or you might want it, but it's not a hell yes moment. What am I saying? Did you people even ask me for this? Hi. So I'm done and I'm going home. Today I couldn't really make videos while I was on the field because there were so many people, and I think it felt weird while people are walking and running and you are there walking with your phone making videos. And I ran today, okay? Can't you see I'm sweating? I saw a video where someone said that distraction is more powerful than Satan. And I was like, wait a minute, that's such a bold statement. And I listened to the person's argument. I don't think I fully agree with the sentence, but I get their point of what they are saying. I don't think distraction is powerful than Satan. I just think in this age, distraction has become one of the commonest tools Satan uses to get us. There are things that the devil might not easily get you to do, but he can easily get you distracted. You are scrolling instead of praying. You are scrolling, and now from that distraction comes other things. You're comparing yourself, you are overcommitting to things. That part is even scary to me, because you might be busy and not be doing the right thing. So like, you have a full schedule, you are busy doing things, your to-do list is long, but you are doing things outside of purpose or outside of what you have been called to do. And that one is scary. Imagine being distracted, but you are focused on the wrong thing. I was like, oh my God, help us. Because distraction comes in many forms. There's one where you are not doing what you're supposed to do, and there's one where you are actually busy thinking you are doing what you're supposed to do. Meanwhile, that's not what you're supposed to do. So I think that in an age of so much busyness, if we should at least sometimes try to draw back. So yesterday, this my mind. I think my mind is also distracted because I'm just connecting it to another story. I went to join a painting class. I joined a group of people that have been painting. And as I sat there with them, what I did was nonsense. It was a mess. But I noticed how much focus and concentration that thing requires. So I'd be focused on trying to mix my colors, trying to paint whatever, and I would draw the wrong line and try to correct it back. And my mind is focused on one thing. As someone who reads, like I read a lot, and sometimes when I'm reading, my mind is very focused, but my mind is also moving around trying to imagine things, imagining scenarios. Sometimes like the author or the character will say a sentence that will stick with me, and I'll put the book down and sit down and stare at the wall and start thinking about how did they say that. But with painting, I'm concentrated on one thing, and I saw that, oh my God, this is such a good thing to do in a very distracted world where once a while, like it's not once a while, like every minute you pick your phone and you are pressing. Sometimes there's no notification, but you will still check through all the apps. It's just like so much distraction happening around. What am I doing that might be a distraction where I think it's actually part of what I'm supposed to do? There's a well done, good and faithful servant, and there's a I never knew you. It's very scary to be doing things you think you were asked to do or you were told to do when you had no business doing it, right? Anyway, it's 7 p.m. You see why I like summer? There's still so much sunshine out there. So I'm going home. It's Sunday evening, and I guess life continues and the week begins. And tomorrow I'll be back. So today I wasn't supposed to come out. So my agreement with myself was to come out every weekday to work. But I decided to show myself some love, and I run, people. I run. So I'm actually very excited that I did that. I feel like I want to buy a skipping rope to jump around. Let's see what happens. Anyway, bye.